Hey there, tech enthusiasts! Today, we're diving into a fascinating trend in the smartphone market. You might have noticed that iPhone 17 and Galaxy S26 are suddenly gaining a lot of traction among shoppers. But why? Let's explore this together and uncover the reasons behind this shift. Personally, I think this is a really interesting development, and it's worth breaking down. So, buckle up and let's get started. First things first, let's talk about the bigger picture. The smartphone market is evolving, and it's not just about the latest and greatest models anymore. Rising memory prices have significantly impacted the mid-range segment, making it less appealing for many consumers. This has led to a shift towards premium devices, with prices over $600 accounting for a record 29% of the market in the first half of 2026. Now, that's a substantial increase from just 20% in 2022. What makes this really interesting is that it's not just Apple and Samsung leading the charge. Counterpoint research highlights that Apple and Samsung hold 84% of the premium segment, with Apple at 65% and Samsung at 19%. But what's even more intriguing is the growing competition from domestic brands like Huawei, Xiaomi, Oppo, and Vivo, who are making significant inroads in the premium segment. One thing that immediately stands out is the narrowing price gap between mid-range models and older or discounted flagship smartphones. While higher component costs are making budget and mid-range Android devices more expensive, premium smartphone manufacturers are better able to absorb these increases through higher margins and fewer discounts. This dynamic is a key factor in driving the demand for premium smartphones. In my opinion, it's fascinating to see how the market is adapting to these changes, and it raises a deeper question: are consumers becoming more willing to invest in higher quality devices because they keep their smartphones for longer? I think this is a trend worth watching, as it could have significant implications for the future of the smartphone market. Now, let's zoom in on Apple and Samsung. Apple's iPhone 17 series has been a major driver of its growth in the premium segment, with the base model reportedly responsible for much of the strong demand. Meanwhile, Samsung's Galaxy S26 series, despite launching later than usual, has also played a crucial role in its premium smartphone sales. The Galaxy S26 Ultra, in particular, has accounted for more than half of all Galaxy S26 series sales, thanks to its innovative privacy display. What this really suggests is that consumers are drawn to unique features and innovations, even if they come at a higher price point. However, it's essential to recognize that Apple and Samsung are facing growing competition, particularly in China. Domestic brands like Huawei, Xiaomi, Oppo, and Vivo are gaining market share with their own premium smartphones. This dynamic is an interesting twist in the story, as it challenges the dominance of the traditional smartphone giants. Personally, I think this is a significant development, as it could reshape the competitive landscape of the smartphone market. It raises a deeper question: are we witnessing a shift in consumer preferences towards more affordable premium devices, or is it a temporary blip in the market? In conclusion, the shift towards more expensive smartphones is a complex and multifaceted trend. Manufacturers are increasingly using trade-in programs, financing options, and buyback schemes to make premium devices more accessible. At the same time, consumers are becoming more willing to invest in higher quality devices because they keep their smartphones for longer. This trend has significant implications for the future of the smartphone market, and it's essential to keep an eye on the evolving dynamics. So, what do you think? Is this a temporary trend or a lasting shift in consumer behavior? I'd love to hear your thoughts and insights on this fascinating topic. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the world of smartphones. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.